Hi, Amy. How are you doing today? Yeah, better. I just figured I'd go live and hang out for a little bit. No, I appreciate it. I'm hanging in there. Um, just chilling on a Sunday. Um, Thinking of going live here this evening and play with Mouse and Bob. I think Bob is going to try to jump up here for a second. Get down, Bob. Silly cat. Yep, cold here. It's like in the 30s. So I get the fire going and just relaxing. Bob doesn't know how to behave. He gets into everything. But everybody loves Bob. Oh, it was really nice here all week. But last couple days, the weather just dipped down. That was my last video of me cutting up some firewood, which really came in helpful. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm in Tennessee, southern Tennessee, between Chattanooga and Knoxville. I was going to ask the same thing. Where are you at? Ah, yeah, I like to get back out west myself. I'm originally from Lake Tahoe, Reno area. Let's see if I make it out there. Probably going to end up trying to get back to Colorado. Very expensive. I used to build all the homes up there in Lake Tahoe, but you can't build new homes. You got to actually, you can tear a home down to one wall and call it a remodel. I worked on a lot of beautiful homes there in Lake Tahoe, Truckee. That's where Truckee is actually where I learned how to be a carpenter and contractor. I have my contractor's license in California. Built all over the West Coast. Vegas, built tract homes in Vegas, fire station, kidney dialysis center for the Indians in Arizona, little tiny Cracker Jack houses. Ended up in Colorado, built some beautiful homes in Colorado. And back up to Truckee and all over the place. Built a house in Utah. Done a lot of handyman services also. I didn't know what everybody was up to today, so I usually go on Sunday. Try to go do a short live on Sunday and try to sell some art. And I've got one in the works right now that I got to work on. I think it's going to be really, really cool. I tried to do one a week. Maybe I'll get it done by tomorrow. I don't know. Still don't feel 100% myself, tell you the truth. Went on a metal detecting channel this morning and gave a piece away. Heck, I might just start giving it all away. I don't know. If anybody wants to send $30 on my Cash App, I'll send them a piece of art. My little giveaways I'm going to send out. Turn my music down a little bit. I don't want to get a copyright strike, even though it's playing on YouTube. I don't know how that works. I don't know. I might just keep switching these out left and right and make a video of them later. Got a bunch of them. Hey, Swamp Dog. Thank you. Yeah, they're all unique and one of a kind. They're just got a lot of character. This one's actually kind of spoken for, but I figured I'd show it. Haven't received payment on it yet, so I got two that are spoken for, one that's paid. Haven't decided which one I want to send out. And then I've got two that I got to ship out this week for giveaways. Lawless, how you doing? I just figured, Sunday, just afternoon, I figured I'd come up here. I do not. A couple years ago, I had a client of mine that bought some property, and the IRS actually took it away from a truck driver that owed like $8 million to the IRS. Anyways, my client bought 23 acres, and I had to clear a bunch of scrap metal, and I got all the aluminum. And what I've been melting is aluminum brake parts off a semi. I've got I had a whole 50-gallon, 55-gallon drum of aluminum that I got off the job. So I went out and I bought a smelter and started pouring these about 2 years ago. And pieces that don't adhere or break off, I make into little small art pieces. So to answer your question, no, I don't use aluminum cans, even though I used to drink a lot throughout my life, and I probably paid for a couple of Budweiser buildings and trucks and all that. But problem with aluminum cans, and that is the liquid inside. If you can't, if you're melting aluminum or any metal and it's molten aluminum or molten metal, any water, liquid, if you throw it in there, it will blow up. So you got to be real careful when you're dealing with that molten metal, because it'll hurt you really bad if you're not careful. So yeah, so I got all this aluminum off a client, which is a lot better. It's a lot, you know, your aluminum cans are really thin. I mean, it's still it'll make these. You can melt aluminum cans down. They just got to be dry. I probably should go grab a piece and show everybody, but if you go back to my live, you can actually see me pouring the ant hills, and you can see me digging up. Talca detector. Hey, how you doing? Goldie, thanks for coming in. Thank you. You know, some of these here, that one there, I'd probably ship out for $80. I've got bigger ones, got smaller ones. I'm hanging in there. Um, Still don't feel the best, but I got some stomach issue going on. But other than that, I'm just relaxing, staying inside. It's freezing outside, so just figured I'd throw up some art and spin it and see if anybody wanted any. Switched out the red to a different backdrop and kind of wanted to see what it looked like. Sunday afternoons, just relax, chill. Been trying to watch that Oppenheimer movie. It just got released on Peacock, so I've been trying to get through that since last night. Nominated for all the Oscars and all that, and I don't know, kind of put me to sleep. So I was watching that. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and we'll just do this. I've got to clean house, and again, I may go live tonight. There you go. That's awesome, Swamp. Yeah, I've sent some to Outlaw and I sent some to Swifty and Chris Roberts. He got two of them off of Swifty, which I think that's pretty cool. Again, the dice and I try to make some different stuff as far as giveaways. A lot of people they do stickers and coins and you know mine are mine's a piece of aluminum and dice and just little trinkets. So these are my giveaways, just so everybody can have little pieces of that art. Hey Joseph, thanks for coming in. How you doing today? We're just hanging out. Again, I'm just spinning some art and see if anybody wanted a little bigger piece. I got plenty to go around. I will be pouring a big one here, hopefully coming up. Senate Squirmy, hey bud. The Beekeeper, Dirt Clod. Good to see you. Surprised you're not blue. The Beekeeper, I heard of that. I don't know what it's about. Yes, Swamp. They're just like a fingerprint. There, you won't find one the same. They're all just really unique, and it's what you see in them. And again, I give them one last polish, and if they need anything else, I don't know if that one's signed, but I do sign them. All my work is signed. So I kind of want to ship this to one of my metal detector, ship one out and have them run in front of their husband and bury it. Just as a surprise. I think that'd be kind of neat. Somebody out there on the beach and kind of play a trick on their spouse and they'd be out there metal detecting and find a piece of Z art on a California beach. That would be kind of neat, I think. I'm trying to do it in a sneaky way, but I don't know. We'll see. I think it'd be pretty neat. Tonight, and that's kind of why I come on early is all the metal detectors, D&L and Culver's. Um, Claude knows what I'm talking about. They all go on Sunday nights, and I like just sitting there and 30 minutes on one show and 30 minutes on the next. It's kind of neat to see what these metal detecting people find. I really like it. I'm gonna put this down just a hair. I think that'd be way cool. I'm trying to get a hold of somebody special, and and I like to do that for a couple of the metal detector people out there. But I want it to be a surprise. Be out there, ding, 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 ding. Swamp Dog. Just get on eBay. They're about $300. The one I got is about 300. But yeah, it's kind of weird because you melt, you pour, you melt, you pour, you melt, and it comes out like what you see there or over here. It actually, when it's hot and molten, it will actually melt together. You will have some places that aren't. Um, Give me a second. I'll take you over here. I'll show you one of the big ones. Oh, if I can find something to hang it up with without destroying anything. I'll show you guys the big one here in just a minute. The big ones are just beautiful. Throw up this curtain real quick and I'll take you over here. We can show off a little bit. All right. Armored sweatpants. Hey, beekeeper started, huh? And there's the queen's crown. And there's my first one. It looks small, huh? That kind of gives you an idea of the size. And then all the tunnels. And that one took almost 2 hours to pour. You just keep melting and melting and melting. And again, that was my first one. So, anyways, 2 years. My first one I poured 2 years ago. And then I poured 3 of them last year. I poured the Queen's Crown, and then I got one that's sitting on my my wood stove. Hey, Shelby, thanks for coming in. Shelby is from the coin community. Yes, I mean, it takes about, I don't know, 10 minutes to remelt another batch. They do make a bigger one. I can't remember. I saw it on eBay or something, but they make a bigger smelter. But yeah, you just, because the molten aluminum instantly, when you pour, the aluminum's still hot in the fire ant. I mean, you see this one right here. You can see how big it is. That's almost 2 feet tall. So the bottom of the ant hill is that spire right there, which I cannot believe it didn't break. So my first pour, was all this that ran down the ant hill. And then my second pour, and then my third pour, fourth pour. You just keep remelting and remelting, and you can see that you will possibly come with some cold joints, but not really, because the metal's still hot and it's still curing when it's in the ant hill. So it actually, when you pour the new molten aluminum down, it just kind of just melts together. So it just, it all just takes and takes and takes. Anyways, this one here that's spinning, I let it go for $100 shipped. Shipping has gotten outrageous. I charge $20 for shipping and handling. This one here is one of my smaller ones, which is $80 shipped. Well, unless you can go on YouTube, watch those Australian guys pour some of those ant hills. They got bowl ants, and they actually spent, I think, a week pouring. They had to bring a crane in to lift it out of the ground. They poured for about a week, and I have thought about doing copper. I'd like to do brass. Gold and silver is just out. Yeah, if I had enough gold and silver to pour one, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Copper. If I can get a bunch of scrap copper, and I definitely am going to do one in copper when I can get enough copper to do it. You don't see too many in copper, and copper is really beautiful. Yeah, this is about as close to silver as you're going to get right here. It looks like silver, but it's just polished aluminum. It actually takes a lot of work just to make one that's spinning right now. I cut the cookies. It's on white oak. The ones you saw before that with the round, that's all cherry wood. That's weathered cherry wood. That there again, I charge $20 for shipping. I might send that out if somebody wanted it for $50, $60. just email me if you see something you like. This is burnt white oak. We call this one the jockey riding a dinosaur. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for coming in. Glad you can make it. Yeah, check out Armored Sweatpants. He's been a supporter of mine for the past year, and he does a lot in swords, which I think are really cool. There's the jockey riding the dinosaur. But it's what you guys see in it. A lady friend of mine said that, it looks like somebody carrying somebody on their back, or just what you guys see in it. Thanks, Armored. I appreciate you. Again, you guys are all wrenched up so you guys can check each other out. Yeah, Armored Sweatpants, I'll give a shout out. He's, again, a big supporter of mine for over a year. I try to get into his videos and watch him and his old lady swing a sword and cut milk jugs and watermelons, and everybody just needs to support everybody in here. No, if somebody wants to send me all their pennies. You didn't hear me say that because that's illegal. All the pennies that I've thrown away. I've always hated pennies. Now I wish I had all the pennies. Don't they put zinc in pennies now too? I don't think pennies are pure copper anymore. Am I wrong? I mean, I know it takes 2 cents to make 1 penny. Who knows nowadays? It might be 3 or 4 cents to make 1 penny. I don't know. Oh, who wants to see a cool one? I don't know which one to throw up. I really like this one. This one might be sent out pretty quick. I'm thinking about it. Call this one the 2 chair. That's what I was thinking, Claude. Okay. There you go, Swamp. Yeah, that's what I thought, that some zinc was in there. Of course, I mean, it's supposed to be illegal. I mean, I don't know how you get caught unless you show it, but when you melt it, you'll the copper and the zinc would separate. If you go back and watch one of my lives, like I said, you'll see me when I melt the aluminum, all the brie, which is called slag. You got to scoop the slag off the top of the molten aluminum, and because you don't want to pour the slag down the hill. Actually, the slag won't even go down the hill. I think on one of my lives, you can see me, and I accidentally poured some slag, and it just sat on right on top. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about YouTube and their subs, and you're supposed to leave a comment and let it stick and all that. I mean, I saw my subs go from 550 down to 502 overnight, back up to 520. I don't know how all that works. Then again, maybe people don't like me and they just unsub, which is fine by me. When I started YouTube, it's, if you want to watch, great. If you don't want to watch, great. Yeah, Swamp. There's people that I know I've subbed to and I went back and had to resub. I'm glad they finally fixed it. All last week, the chat wouldn't stay up, and you had to go back and forth from top messages to all messages. Chat kept disappearing, locking up, and that was all last week. So I'm gonna pull you back. We're gonna throw up a. We'll throw up we'll throw up this cool one right here. Hopefully it's hoping to be tall enough, but it's not. They just want your money. That's what they want. All they care about is your money. The ads are getting worse and worse and worse. I play a game called Words with Friends. In that game, oh my gosh, the ads. You play Words with Friends is like Scrabble, and you play a word, and if you don't pay to have the ads removed, you get an ad after each single play that you do. It is just ridiculous, and it's because they want your money. Pitmaster just went live. Pitmaster just started a channel, doing barbecue, and I think it's great. Smoking, on a smoker. YouTube makes it hard to do anything. Um, the Swifties, Adventures with Swifty and his wife. I've been letting my tablet run 24/7 for, gosh, almost this entire past week, trying to get him the watch hours so he can get monetized. They just make it ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, he did a Boston Butt, I think, yesterday, and oh, it made me hungry. I had to go have some pot roast. I would love to have a smoker again. I had one a while ago, but I used it so much and left it out, and the bottom rusted out. So I haven't got a new smoker yet. When I first moved out to Tennessee, I lived near Memphis, and one of the biggest thing in Memphis is Memphis in May, and it's like a week-long barbecue fest. They have competitions, and um, that was good eating there. See, originally I'm Lake Tahoe, California, and moved out here, and my ex-wife, Um, so like, let's go to barbecue. And I was thinking T-bone steak, porterhouse, because I grew up, barbecuing steaks all my life. Let's go to barbecue. Oh, okay. So we go out to a barbecue restaurant. I'm like, what the hell's this? Barbecue and sweet tea. This ain't barbecue. Where's the steak? But my favorite is smoked brisket. Oh, 14-hour smoked brisket melt in your mouth is the best. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do politics or religion, so I saw a lot of people. They were doing that convoy. Hopefully, I won't get kicked off just mentioning it, but a lot of people got taken off of YouTube for covering that convoy crap again. Which I have no idea what it was about. I mean, something about the Mexican border, and that's about all I know. Oh, doesn't really affect me, so I don't really care about it. To tell you the truth, I mean, a lot of things don't affect me. I live in the woods and just try to keep to myself. I just want to be left alone, and now I just want to make art and just be left alone, watch the world pass, and maybe someday I'll get another girl, and just trying to fix myself first. And again, if anybody sees something they like, email me, man. I'll make it work one way or another, I'm sure. Um, let's throw up. Let's throw up the dragon. We'll throw up the dragon. I know everybody likes the dragon. Make me an offer on it. Oh, it's getting caught. Oh, getting caught on my backdrop there. Let's pull forward a little bit. Well, Deborah, I mean, just watch YouTube. Everybody sees what's going on in the world. I mean, unless somebody comes up with a better name than besides the dragon, that's what I'm going to call it. Thanks, Claude. And I know a lot of your first names and stuff, but still on YouTube, I just go by your channel name. That's just who I am. Um, this is mounted on a piece of white oak that came out of my fireplace that didn't burn all the way. Dragonflies, how you doing today, girl? Yeah. No, I mean, I actually kind of like reading what you people see in the art. That's what makes it art is what you see. Thank you, Dragonflies. Everybody, Dragonflies is a really good lady, and she makes jewelry. And uh, can't OWTP, I think it is, right? Dragonflies. You can drop his link if you like. Her husband, uh, kind of world preparedness sort of thing. Dragonfly also does cans food, which something that I never learned. Yeah, it's what you see in it that counts. I mean, I see a lot of faces and stuff when I see stuff. Oh, significant other. More better? I- okay. I'm sorry, Dragon. Um, yeah, I'll, that's what I'll use from now on. Significant other for everybody, because you never know. Uh, just never know. Me, I've got an ex-wife, I got an ex-girlfriend, and now it's just me, Bob, and Mouse. But no, I'm currently trying to sell everything that I get my hands on, and I'm going to try to move back out to Colorado or somewhere back west. Colorado is just really beautiful, the southern part of Colorado. Yeah, I'll never get married again. Nope, nope, nope. Won't do it. You can't make me. Thank you, Cindy. Thanks for coming in. So I'm in Tennessee. Yeah, I actually moved out of Tennessee, and I should have been gone. I should have stayed gone. I should have never moved back. I do have an 18-year-old son. Um, I haven't really seen him in over 5 years, but I texted him every now and then. He lives in Chattanooga with his mom, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing now. He graduated high school last year, and but I haven't heard from him. I don't know what happened or what the deal is, but I mean, I got that unconditional love for him. If he ever needed me or needed a place to stay, or I'm there for him. But that's up to him. No, it is what it is. I don't talk to my dad. I haven't talked to my dad in over 30 years. I hate my dad. And I know hate's a strong word, but my dad was a douchebag. you know, and I lost my mom. My mom passed away when she was 52, I think. And I lost her over 18 years ago. Right before my son. My son was not even born, but we knew that we didn't even know if it was my son or my daughter at the time when my mom passed. And I really, really wish my mom would have survived. She passed away with cancer, and I don't miss my dad worth nothing. Well, somebody won a Zed's art piece this morning, and he lives in Huntsville, Alabama. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Dragonflies. Yeah, my dad, he mentally abused me, and I moved back to my mom's house when I was 15 and never lived with my dad again. I went to him for help when I was 21, and yeah, and that didn't happen. My dad yelled at me every single day, every day. Hey, Berdazzle, how you doing? I I got a bunch of family out west. I really don't talk to them. I got aunts and uncles and cousins, and I just don't talk to anybody. But yeah, I my mom was my mom was the best lady. She never smoked or drank. Well, she started drinking wine there towards the end, but not like, every day. She was, my mom was never an alcoholic. Um, my mom was just awesome. She was a good woman. Yeah. Well, this is back in the days. I think we're all old here, and I don't know. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I'm old. I was born 1970. Nowadays, it's just, I don't know. These kids these days, I just don't know what to say about them. You know, I got the belt when I was younger. Here's the true. This one I may have to move back because it's really tall. It's beautiful. This one's 200. Um, this is what you'll find on eBay or Estee or something like that. Yeah, I miss the 70s. I miss the 80s. I miss the days before internet. You went outside to play. um, I played baseball for over 13 years when I was young. I coached baseball teams, little league for probably about 11, 13 years also. Had some great teams. You know, I've had some good times throughout my life. Of course, I had the bad times too. But uh, this one here I'd probably ship out for 150. Again, I'm trying to make some room, so you see something you like, let me know. Yeah, yeah, I grew up with Atari and all the video games, and I was really big in video games. After the computer came out, I got big on video, Battlefield and StarCraft and all that. There you go. I've been to Denver. I went to Colorado Rockies games up there several times when I lived in Colorado. I lived in southern Colorado. Denver's a really pretty city up in the mountain, Mile High. You know, because see, originally I'm from Reno, Las Vegas. My grandparents lived in Vegas. When I was a little kid, my mom and dad lived in Reno, and then my mom left my dad when I was 10 after my dad knocked me and my brother's head together in the driveway. My mom said, "That's it. I had enough." So my mom moved to Truckee, which is about 30 miles from Reno, and up in the mountains. And so I grew up as a mountain man. And my mom wasn't around too much when I was young because she worked in Reno, and so, but she was the best mom I ever had. She used to buy me, because I've pretty much been on my own since I was 15. And then my mom, she moved back to Reno when I was 17, and I've been out on my own since I was 17. My first home was a tent. Dragonflies, if you can go through Pagosa Springs, Durango, Silverton, they actually got a Durango railroad that runs to Silverton. Silverton's a really neat little town. And if you go up the west side of Colorado, um, up through Junction, Grand Junction, um, it's beautiful. If you drive from Durango up to Grand Junction, it is just gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, I built houses in Aspen, Colorado. I think I mentioned that on my last live. You know, there's Aspen, Basalt, and some other little town, and then Grand Junction. Aspen's a really, really beautiful place. And that's why all the billionaires live in Aspen. And you got some really nice ski resorts, and it's just really beautiful in Aspen. Durango's a quaint little city there, little town. I mean, it's not a city. Well, I mean, it is a city, but um, yeah, if you drive, I suggest going up through Durango, up through Silverton. I mean, you can Google map it. And, lots of pretty streams, and it's really pretty. Now, if you get on the east side of the Rocky Mountains, it's all plains. There's nothing really to see, or nothing picturesque, I should say. That's the way I went to go up to Denver, was, cross over the Rocky Mountains to the east side, and then you go north. Colorado Springs up there. Once you get up in that area, they've got Garden of the Gods. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Um, they've got Red Rock Amphitheater, which is a natural amphitheater. Great concerts. I've been there a couple times. Um, saw the Blues Travelers. Was it Blues Travelers or I can't remember the name of that band. Something Travelers. Um, Big Ed Todd, I think I saw up there. I'm not really neat area up there towards Colorado Springs. Garden of Gods. They got the Royal Gorge Bridge. Yeah. Hey, Mike. Happy Sunday. We're just chilling. I figure I'd just spin some art for a little bit and see what happens. I'm going to go to the post office this week, and I've got 3 to ship out as of now. I got 2 waiting. Um, this one here, I mean, I'm going to show it again, but I'm waiting on this one because this one is really neat. I love the way it came out. I just like showing it. I'm just going to show this for a minute. Texas Donna wants this one. She's got another one that looks pretty much exactly like it. Not exactly, I mean, but with the slope base, and so she wanted like bookends, so she really wants this one. Yeah. Again, I mean, the east coast of Colorado is where, it turns into the plains. The other side is really gorgeous. My phone's not even sitting right. See the top. But so that's kind of where I want to go once I, get the money up. I want to try to get a little small camper again, and that way I can load up my artwork. And gonna kind of stink with the cats. I mean, I've had two dogs all my life, both named Tarkus. And then my last Tarkus passed away, and then I got Mouse, and um, which I love Mouse, and I love Bob, but they're cats. they're not my best friend like Tarkus was, and indoor, so you know, be a little crowded in a camper, but we'll just have to see what happens. Mouse loves going for rides. I mean, Mouse is. I used to take her everywhere when she was a kitten. Bob, Bob's bigger than Mouse now, and he's not even done growing. He's going to be a big cat. All right, well, I threw that one up just because I like it. Here's my big bush. Oh heck, I don't have to change it up or anything. This is a big chunk of aluminum there. And again, I mean, that's where the ants lived. And it's on a big piece of burnt cherry. Yeah, a lot of them just, I kind of think trees, and that's kind of what I'm trying to, you know, and the way I mount them is, kind of where they broke off, or, you know, so I try to utilize that. But appreciate everybody coming in. I don't know what happened to my clock on here. It's not even showing me how long I've been on. Hmm. Oh, whoops, an hour. I was looking at my tablet and not the phone. Yeah, they're all really neat. Yeah, I wish I could put them all in a gallery. I don't have any driftwood. Um, I am trying to mount them on different things, but I had cherry wood and white oak, and I've got granite, but I've got to get some more drill bits. I got plenty of granite that I can mount on. And then again, we've got pool balls for my giveaways. And we got plenty of dice. I've got little tiny cookies, which this one's my favorite, the thinking egg. And I ran out of my small, these are cherry wood. Call this one the alien. You know, you know. These ones here, I got like two of them that, you guys want to make a $30 donation, I'd send one out to you. I got two of them. This one here, I don't know what I call it, but when I first saw it, I thought it looked like a mom holding a baby. Right there. Maybe, I don't know. And I am trying to mix it up a little bit as far as bases. I don't know if you guys saw my short that I have. You guys go and look at my short. This is the new base. And it's came off a limb out here that I found yesterday or the day before. It's burrow wood off a limb, or that's what, I think they call it. So I'm doing something really, really cool with this base. I just haven't done it yet. But I've got it all sealed up with lacquer spray. Yeah, this is the one that I kind of showed. I found it out there on a limb and I cut it on my chop saw. And there's going to be, I believe I'm going to screw a piece of cherry wood to the bottom of it so it'll be more stable. I mean, it sits just fine right now, but once I put the aluminum on top, you want the alien? Well, my Cash App scrolling up there, my PayPal, and you want the alien? Culver, how you doing? Let's get you blue there, buddy. Um, don't say the egg because the egg's not for sale. But if you want that one right there, I'll ship that out to you, Swamp. I appreciate it. And again, I just got PayPal. I've used it once. Cash App I've had since last year. So if you want to Cash App me that, and then send me an email, and I will ship it out this week with the others. Okay, cool. It's yours, buddy. And it is signed. I may even sign it a little bit more. I will buff it out. All nice and shiny. Fairy dust. Thanks for coming in. I will ship that, and of course there'll be some other stuff with coming with it too. I like this one. This is, I call that the double flip off bending over guy. Cash App. I prefer Cash App. I mean, it really doesn't matter because, of course, it cost me like $2 or something to switch it over. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Different bases, Culver. I mean, we've got, this is my newest base that I'm working on. Hopefully I can have it done tomorrow. But it's a piece of this weird wood that I found on a branch out there, like a burrow wood sort of thing. So I'm going to turn that into something really special. The ladies are going to really like this one. When I get done with this one, yeah. I'll throw the eagle back up. At least that's what I call it. Somebody called it the bodybuilding eagle. And anyways, what I need is a nice big chunk of quartz crystal for my big one of my big ones. You guys want to see my big ones again? I'm gonna pull you off over there. There's the Queen's Crown. The one on the left is the first one I made. Now these are full size ant heels. The Queen's Crown weighs 60 pounds. You've got the rock in it. You can see how big it is. I mean, that's one of my smalls compared to it. That's just a piece that broke off. So the one on the left stands over 2 foot. Again, I can't believe the spire didn't break off. I'm asking 2,500 for the Queen's Crown, but you got to come get it. The lady that I take care of wants the one on the left, but she really doesn't have a place to put it. Anyways, bodybuilding eagle, $100 ship. Culver, is your thanks, Fairy Dust. You got your email on your about page? I mean, I can go grab my book. Actually, I got my book right here. Never mind. Oops. Thanks, James. I got you written down. Fairy Dust, thanks for making me feel welcome this morning. And I don't even know how to say that guy's chat. FL detecting. I've been going in there last couple weekends when they go live, and really cool. Really, I've met so many good people on YouTube. Just really cool people. Menards, yeah. I don't know them that well, but I've been hanging out in there, and it was kind of nice that I could, donate a piece of art. I mean, it's again my small pieces. Um, a lot of people they got stickers and they've got the scratching community. They got their scratch coins, and I got my art. I am probably going to get stickers someday, but not really planning on it anytime soon. I'm going to throw this one up. This one's kind of for somebody already, but I'll throw it up there. You're talking about rocks, and I'm trying to do something, unique and different. Fairy Dust did put a smile on my face. They did. I used to belong to the scratching community, and don't get me wrong, I love a lot of the scratching community. They're really good people, but then again, there's some people that I just didn't care for, and I used to hang out there on Sunday mornings and Saturday mornings, and some of the really big scratching community people, because I used to scratch a lot of tickets left and right when I was working and everything. So, I mean, trying to hit that big winner that never happened. I got one claimer. I scratched one claimer and I made $1,000 once. Now, see, I've been starting to go into the RV community, traveling communities, because I like to see different parts of the world, and that's I'll come and I'll just hang out and just hang out and watch and while I'm cleaning or making art, and just hang out in the channel. And there was a guy last week that I was watching, and he was out on a cruise ship, which I've never been on a cruise ship. My mom actually used to go on a cruise once a year before she passed, and she actually went through the Panama Canal. She sent me hundreds of pictures. That was before internet, and but yeah, that was before iPhones and everything. But she had a great time. They go out on cruises, but I never been on a cruise. That would be really, really neat. Now the RV community, I probably got all the RV people beat because I grew up, living in a camper all my life. Up until last year, I had a camper, so I would just pick up and move. And with my talent of carpentry and handyman and building houses, I built entire houses by myself, and I can pull into town and have a job the next day. So I've moved all across, you know, the West Coast, back and forth to California several times, built plenty of houses throughout my life, built entire houses by myself. And yeah, and then ended up here in Tennessee and moved up to Virginia and then ended up in Minnesota. And then I came back down to Tennessee and I wish I never would have. Don't know what I was thinking. Culver, I mean, I'm pretty good at fixing just about anything. And, I've got over 35 years in construction, building. I've always tried to fix my own vehicles, but I really wanted to, you know, the last 10 years, I wanted to do something different. And I was trying to get into mechanics and, just a wrench, pretty much just a wrench. I was telling everybody when my mom moved back to Reno and I was living in Truckee, my first my first home was a tent. And I stayed all summer long at a place called Boca. It's called Boca Reservoir, there in Truckee. And that was before they had any rules. And I stayed there in a tent for 3 months. And then the next year, I bought a camper and I rebuilt a 1957 homemade camper that was about 8 feet long, but they called it 10 foot because of the tongue. And I redid it all out in cedar, TNG cedar on the inside, and TNG pine, tile, carpet. And so the next summer I spent at Boca. I stayed in a camper or a little trailer. It was like that old Bugs Bunny cartoon where he goes in the teepee, and once he's in the teepee, it was like the Taj Mahal. Yeah, that was my little camper. It was beautiful. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And Zed actually comes from my last name, not Pulp Fiction. Um, it was my company's name, Zedlov. It was my personal license plate, Zedlov, and then I shortened it. Once computers came out, I just went by Zed on computers as far as my SN. Again, I was really big in gaming and um, stuff like that. Sea Culver, that's something I would have loved to do. I've had plenty of cars, but I just never got into cars. I don't, I mean, I love cars, but I don't know. I've done everything except for rebuild an engine or rebuild a transmission. I've never done an engine swap. Hi, Rona. Never done an engine swap. I've, replaced transmissions, replaced rear ends. Um, Heater core. Oh God. I replaced two heater cores in my entire life and I will never do that again. I'd rather sell. whatever it is. Heater core is terrible. Thank you, Swamp Dog. I will check onto it. It's on my phone, which is my camera. This one's really cool. If anybody wants this one, let me know. We'll work a deal out. This is the first one I had up there today, but nobody saw it. So, but it's really pretty. You know, I'm asking $80 shipped, 60 for the sculpture, 20 for shipping and handling. But I would love to, and I kick myself in my ass every single time, Culver. I had a 1963 Willys. I want to say 63. Yeah, a 1963 Willys truck that I ended up selling. Yeah, yeah, German cars. There's a dealer in, actually a mechanic in Chattanooga that I took my Chevy truck to. It was expensive as hell, but that's what he worked on was German cars. But nobody else could seem to put a clutch in my 1987 Chevy truck. I think it was an 87. Might have been. I don't know. I don't remember offhand what year that truck was. But I bought it for cash for $7,800 and had a brand new clutch in it, but something with the I want to say the fork down there. I can't remember the clutch fork. It was the wrong one, and all right, Swamp Dog. Yeah, just email me and we'll get it shipped out. I may go to the post office tomorrow. I got a couple things I got to do, so we're gonna try to get there. Definitely be shipped out this week. I got one going to Huntsville, another to Washington, another one to California. And lady friend of mine, she just mailed something last week from Idaho and it cost $18. Shipping's just getting ridiculous out there. I might have to get stickers. Pay for a stamp. But it just won't be as cool. Anyways, but I appreciate it, Swamp Dog. I'll be looking for your email. And we'll get that one shipped out to you. Yeah, and I'm gonna clean it up. It's already signed, but I'll probably put another number on it or something. Um, this one here is really cool. I like it. I let it go for. I just get this shipped out. I call this the dog. But what are you guys seeing that one? Yeah, want that? Email me. I was thinking $60 shipped on that one. Again, $20 for shipping and handling. Yeah, I'm a Chevy. I'm definitely Chevy. Hi, Texas Donna. Thank you. Texas Donna's got one. And she's going to hopefully get another one. Yeah, we'll get it shipped out this week there, Swamp Dog. This one's on a piece of cherry burnt. Well, actually, it's not burnt. It's actually weathered, which is really cool. Culver, somebody asked that earlier, and yes, I would love to do one in copper. If I get enough scrap copper, I will definitely do one in copper. I also would like to do one in brass, but I got tons of aluminum still, tons of aluminum. Yeah, nah, we'll get them sent out. Like I said, I've got three others already going out, Swamp Dog. So, and I usually go to town once a week. I live out in the boonies. Thanks, Deborah. I live out in the boonies, so I go to town once a week and you know haul off the trash and get supplies that I need. Go to the post office. But yeah, this one's really unique. I like it. But I think I might ship that one out this week. A lady bought one, and so trying to decide. But I may make a couple more, so maybe a few days before I get to the post office. I am going to make some more. I'm going to make some more minis because I'm going to throw a couple minis in there. Thanks for coming in, Fairy Dust. Everybody, share your channels and go to everybody else's channel and give them a subscribe and comment and likes and all that. Met a lot of beautiful people here, just like Danielle. Um, how you doing today, girl? I mean, I appreciate everybody's support, and I appreciate if everybody supported one another. And technically, I got to get to my chores also. I'm cleaning my house. I've got now that the weather's getting nicer, I'm going to be working on the outside. I got a lot to do. I got a mower that I'm trying to fix, and we'll just see where this takes me because I want to move. I want to move out of Tennessee. Yeah, Fairy Dust. Thanks for coming in again. And if you're still here, I'll catch you around YouTube. Um, that's pretty much my main channel. I don't have antenna TV because I do live in the boonies. Um, you can go back to when I first started YouTube and see me walking my old dog. And I've got a cabin back here that I wanted to fix up, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm going to probably move when I can. All right, let's throw up another piece. Oh, we'll throw up this piece. This piece is way cool. Somebody said it's like looking in a mirror or something. Somebody looking in a mirror. I really like it. This one's $80 shipped. It's really, really cool. I like the way the ants have made the hole, and the guy sitting in front of the mirror is what somebody said. That one is just really, really unique and cool. And again, if you guys get one like this, you can get the spinning, rotating display off of Amazon for $15. All right, Fairy Dust. Again, in yours channels, I try to hop in when I can. I'm subscribed to probably over 1,000 people, and um, Swifty, I usually go into Swifties every Tuesday and Friday and support them. They've really supported me and my artwork. and they're just really good people. And sometimes I go up on their panel, but um, I, I've gotten invited to go up on so many panels lately that I'm going to have to start scheduling. But if I'm sitting there and my phone notifications are just out crazy. I don't know how people deal with all these notifications because I'm getting just so tired of it because I support so many people and so many channels that it's just my phone's always dinging. So I may have to do something about that. And then again, if I see somebody go live, I sit there and got to debate if I want to go in or not. It's not that I don't want to be supportive. It's just overwhelming. I think everybody knows what I mean. Um, Half the time, I just want to go in and watch. I just want to see the people come in and everybody saying hi. And, you get 100+ people that you know in there, and everybody's just hi, hi, hi. And it's like, hey, everybody, good morning. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I can't say individual highs. uh, but I do appreciate it, each and every one, except for the haters and the trolls. But you only got haters and trolls if you're doing something right, is what I say. So, yes, Culver, it gets overwhelming a lot. Um, I really love this piece. This is so gorgeous. Um, I mean, I wish I could, it's gotten to the point where I've got a crappy cell phone. I've got my good cell phone, a crappy cell phone, a tablet, and a TV. And it's gotten to a point where I had 4 different channels on 4 different things. Normally, if I'm just watching, I'll throw you up on TV. That's what I did this morning in FL's channel, Florida Treasure Hunter or something. Rob and Menard. I know who you're talking about. I know Zach. Um, I mean, I don't know him, but he's everybody just seems pretty cool, anyways. But I know who you're talking about, and I'd say Zach. I'm trying to get to everybody's channels. I mean, I belong to fishing channels, metal detecting channels, coin channels, prospecting channels. I'm still part of some scratch off channels, but I usually don't talk in scratch off channels because there's some people that I don't like in there. Um, Art channels, crafting channels, people from Canada channels. You name it, I'm part of it. Video game channels. I mean, it's just like you said, it's overwhelming. Um, Being part of everybody's channels, and I'm not the person. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I want to be part of everyone's channels. But there's only so much time in a day, and there's only you know as much as you can do. Now I'm part of traveling channels. Um, I was saying I was watching a guy, and there he maybe had like 6 people in there for his live stream of him cruising on a cruise ship, and I just enjoyed it because I wanted to see the cruise ship, and I just think that stuff's really neat. Something that I'm never going to be able to do. The metal detecting channels. I keep telling people, hey, wait until after the ski resorts close and go up there and metal detect underneath the chairlifts. Um, Texas Donna, she's a wonderful supporter of many channels and a good friend. Um, yeah, everybody knows Outlaw. Outlaw is an awesome person. Just, I mean, Culver, I see everybody around and, you know, I just think you're all awesome. I never knew Culver worked on cars, and I think that's badass. I mean, again, I wish I still had my Willys truck. It had a dump bed on it, an old straight six or straight six. Yeah, I think it's straight six. I would have loved to have just rebuilt the whole thing, and so. All right, I think Swamp just sent me an email, or somebody did. Yeah, yeah. See, I made that Christmas tree for everybody. All right, Swamp, I got it. Um, yeah, I made that Christmas tree for everybody on that was me celebrating my Christmas alone. And it is I like Bob and Bob in a Box is funny too. Bob in a Box got 9.6K views, and I was hoping it would have hit 10,000, but it didn't. Um, Here, I'm gonna do this. If y'all haven't seen my Christmas tree, hey, I'll give myself my own like. 25 likes. All right. If you guys haven't seen my Christmas tree that Culver's talking about, here you go. If you guys want a good laugh, go watch this. That was fun. There's like over 500 ornaments on that. Yeah, that was fun. Um, the fishing community, Slipjack Cindy. Oh, she actually restreamed it. She loved it so much she actually restreamed it. Let's go this unique one. I haven't shown this one in a while. This one's a little bit different. This is just something just that came up weird and out of the blue and yada yada yada. And it's kind of a tall one, but it's just really unique. Something different. They all don't have to, it's that's just how it came out. I'm glad you like it, Culver. I love it too. I figured that one would have gone viral. I figured my Christmas tree would have went viral. And again, a lot of this art, for people sitting in a cubicle, something that I can't do. You won't. I can spend one day in a cubicle, but you know, putting this at somebody's desk. Thanks, Danielle. Yeah, I've actually did 3 or 4 different shorts of that same Christmas tree. Next year, I'm thinking about going bigger. You like that swamp? Yeah, I did that for everybody on YouTube, and I don't even think I got 400 views. Between all 4 of them, I may have gotten 800. I don't know. Yeah, it's I really ought to repost it, but yeah, that it was hilarious. It was I had a good time doing it. We did do a big live, but yeah, it was epic. Swamp, thanks so much. Again, if anybody sees something that catches their eye, let me know, and we'll, like I said, email me and shoot me an offer, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Even this one here, I mean, you know, $100 ship, something like that is what I'm asking. It's one of the bigger ones. Shipping is going to be $20. Um, oh, I'll show this one. This one here is really cool. This is one of your standard ant arts. Yeah, I saw it pop up on my phone. It's on my phone, so Pitmaster, Chital Rob. That's awesome. 4 people like that. Cool finds. Facebook. I got your name for the alien. Ah, well, and yes, the Cash App is on there. Thank you. And I'm not going to say anybody's name. Yeah, it's on there. I saw it flash up on there. Swamp. So yeah, I've actually shipped out just over 20. I'm pretty sure I've got over 20 pieces of art that I've actually shipped out. This one right here, spinning, I'd let go for 150. It's a large piece. And again, if you go check Etsy, you check eBay, I think I actually got this one listed on eBay for $400, but they sell for 300 on Etsy, and and all that. Donna, I'm glad you're here too, Donna. I missed you. I hope you're doing okay. Um, I'm not gonna, I don't go and pry in anybody else's lives or anything, but Donna's an awesome person. Afternoon, Craig. How you doing? Oop. Ah, I didn't do that. Oh, Craig, if you're, hang on, give me a minute, Craig. Ah, my fat finger hit it. I'm sorry, Craig. I was trying to do that. I'm sorry, Craig. More better. Oh, getting off work on a Sunday. Look at my fat thumb hitting the wrong button. Well, I'm glad, Donna. I know it's rough times and all that. Yeah, I got to cut my fingernails. Yeah. Oh, that was funny. I'm sorry, Craig. Donna, girl, thanks for being here. Oh, you're welcome, Craig. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much sure I'm subscribed to just about everybody on YouTube. So, and I will get to your channel one way or another, unless your name's Donna, because there's nothing there. You need to make it short, Donna. I'll wake up every single morning just to watch your one short. How's that, Donna? uh, Donna's awesome. She makes me laugh, and she's just really good spirited, good woman, good people. Anyways, I'm sure glad I came live. It's been nice just chilling with everybody. I don't get out much. Like I said, I mean, I will go to the post office this week and get everything sent out. Johnny Small Pepper, there you are. How's it going? Uh, yeah, Donna. We was talking about that earlier. It's overwhelming. Um, just to make it to individual people's channels, and again, I'm starting to take notifications off because my phone I want to go watch everybody, and I can't. And I get 50 notifications on both phones and my tablet. I get just hammered. Still, Johnny, that's hard too. Just 100 to 200 channels. I mean, I don't know. I may have 1,000 people that I'm sub to. Um, Again, the Swifties, I'm there every Tuesday and Friday just for my support. They supported me. Yeah, yeah. Um, and it is overwhelming. YouTube is overwhelming trying to support everybody. Yeah, I try to get in there and see everybody. Joey Brown, hey, Joey's a really cool dude too. He's all over the place. Um, it's like you coming into my channel, and I appreciate everybody coming in here. Oh, but let me see. I'm gonna throw up the eagle again. Set this one to the side. Well, I'm waiting to pick one up someday. I guess I glued them or made the bases pretty good. I can't believe this one hasn't sold. Well, I did tell myself that I was going to not go and take this weekend off, but here I am. Actually, I wanted to go live this morning, and I was going to call it Hanging Out with Mouse and Bob, but can't believe it's already 3 o'clock. My phone's about to die too, so 2 hours. We're probably going to wrap this up here and charge my phone, and I may go live tonight. Well, it depends because you got all the. I know you do, Donna. Everybody loves Mouse and Bob. They don't give a shit about Zed, but Mouse and Bob, hey. uh, Thanks, Craig, for coming in. I would like to just put the phone out there in the living room on the cat tree and play fetch with Mouse and Bob. That's their favorite game. That and boxes. But Bob just nonstop fetch after fetch after fetch. Mouse used to, and Mouse still plays fetch, but thank you, Claude. Thank you for coming in. Um, Again, if you guys want to make a donation to Cash App, I will definitely send you a piece. No matter how small, how big, how much I like you. um, and again, Mouse and Bob, I'm going to try. I've been wanting to go live with Mouse and Bob because everybody loves Bob. And it's kind of neat watching a cat fetch. A lot of people's like, how the hell did you teach a cat how to fetch? And Mouse actually, she taught me, and she brought her mouse over. I got these like little toy mice, furry mice, and she loves those. Bob will fetch anything. Bob's he's got more toys than Mouse does, but he's a nut. Bob's just a nut. Anyways, I'll go just a little bit longer. Um, my two favorite ones, well, that one spinning is I really love it. I mean, I love them all. I do. But again, these here though, man, are just really, really intriguing. That one there, um, just gorgeous. Somebody said it was somebody sitting in front of the mirror. Um, um, the biggest thing is the summer, Deborah. The summer in Tennessee is horrible. It's just humid and you just sweat, and I just don't like it. Um, as far as that, I want to get back to my mountains and the pine trees, and of course, I live in a really good place right now, but there's nothing around me. I've got to drive 30 minutes to go anywhere. I mean, I do love it where I live right now, but I've just never want to stay in a place. Hey, full half. Um, I like change. I like change. So, um, yeah, see, I like people's different views on stuff too. But this way you can do that. I mean, don't make me regret it, but uh, I mean, I don't mind subbing to people that don't have anything, right, Donna? Um, you know, that way, Don, hey, gosh, I was getting ready to wrap this up too. Sable, yeah, everybody coming in now, but I forgot what I was going to say. Hey, Don, lots of good people. Just like hanging out with everybody. Anyways, I like change. I like to meet new people and do different things, and that's kind of why I traveled all my life. And when I just get tired of a place, I just like to pick up and go. Like I said, I've had a camper most of my life, if not all my life, and you know, when I got tired of a place, I just pack up the camper and move to the next place. And I've been in Tennessee almost 20 years. I did move away for a couple of years and then came back, and I should never came back, but I just want to go see something new now. Canadian. I know a lot of Canadians on YouTube. Another cool one for you. Again, my phone's at like 20%, so I'm gonna probably shut this down here in a little bit. Sable, you gonna make some more music? I've been going to bed early. That's why I haven't been up watching too much. And then again, kind of like what Johnny uh, Small Pepper said that sometimes you just need to take a break. Full half. I'm sub to a lot of people that don't have any content. Um, that's why I was laughing at Texas Donna and was teasing her about making a short. And I'd get up every morning just to watch her short. I don't care if people don't have content as long as you support other channels and are cool in people's channels. You know, you go in a lot of channels and you get all the haters and trolls and why go to somebody's channel and put their channel down? Don't you have something better to do? your life is that miserable, you got to try to make somebody else's life miserable. Those people, they don't even deserve to live. I mean, to honestly, because worry about your own life. Why sit there and go make somebody else's life miserable? It's just BS. And that's how I feel about it. I don't know. I picture Donna like 6'4". And at least that's the way she talks. Is she sounds big and tall. Well, not big, but tall. So, but if you go into somebody else's channel, like Donna supported me, Donna's bought a piece of my art. Donna supports a lot of the prospecting community, and I don't know exactly what she watches, but thanks, Uncle Don. Oh, Donna. And all right, Sable. I will catch up with you later, girl. Um, Sable, I mean, she's got a really cool music channel that I love to go and just listen, and we joke around in there. Again, life's too short to, be miserable all the time. I mean, yes, there is misery in the world, but you don't have to project it onto somebody else. Um, is how I feel. I try to make something beautiful. What's spinning in front of you is just downright gorgeous, beautiful, and hopefully it makes your day just seeing it. My Christmas tree here. Um, there. You want to laugh? Go laugh. You know, Try to make somebody's day better. Even if you're having a bad day, try to make somebody else's better. I have plenty of bad days myself, and I try not to show it. I mean, am I perfect? No. So that's how I feel about, and it's just not YouTube. It's all social media. Um, you wouldn't believe how many haters I get on Marketplace. I've had this artwork listed for almost 2 years, and it's been listed for over a year, most of it. And you get the haters. I've gotten people laughing at me and bringing that hate on Facebook, and hey, why even comment? I just don't get it. But I don't let it bug me though. I mean, what I keep telling people, if you got haters, hey, you're doing something right, because the burl, oh, it's going to be cool. Here's the burl. I'm making something really unique with it. There you go, Don. Yeah, it's in the works. I got it all planned in my head, kinda. Yeah, it's gonna make something really, really cool. And I actually went out there and took some pictures of some tools that I listed on Marketplace today, and I found a couple more of those out there. And it's gonna be really neat when I get that. Good question, Don. That one there, I had clear lacquer out of a spray can, and I soaked it all day yesterday. Just kept spraying it and spraying it with clear lacquer. Um, this base here is polyurethane, You know, you see how it's kind of just soaked in around the edges, but and I use, believe it or not, I actually use clear Flex Seal. This one over here, I'll show you the big ones again because I'm getting ready to shut this down. Again, if anybody wants something of mine, I'll show you all my little ones. If anybody wants to make a donation, I will send something special. My Cash App is scrolling. Yeah, not sure it's not included. Okay, well, I'm shutting it down, Donna. But here's my big ones again. That's the Queen's Crown. That's got nothing on it. It's not, it's just polished aluminum. There's no wax or anything. That's the first one I made. So yeah, those are the big ones that I cannot ship. They're for sale. Everything is for sale. But you got to come pick these ones up. They're too big, too brittle. I'll set you down here for a second. Just give me 1 second. This one here, I used clear lacquer, and believe it or not, like because Don asked what I use. I actually used Flex Seal. Here, let me pull that back over and I'll put it up on the counter. Because that was the one that I made a couple weeks ago. And it's gorgeous. I mean, it's gorgeous. And I've let it go for $600 plus shipping. I call it the cliff diver, or cliff jumper. And I'm going to leave on this note anyways. But I actually use Flex Seal, clear Flex Seal. It's on a burnt piece of white oak that was in my fireplace that I took out. It's got 2 pieces of the Goliath ant hill that I poured. And if you see the rocks in them, that's because the ants have actually built around the rocks. There's actually another piece that was on top of that rock that I made something else out of. Hey, Robert. Thank you. No, I wouldn't say that full half. Yeah, this one's here $600. I actually got it listed on eBay for $1,250. To my YouTube fans and peoples, if you want it, $600. It's about what I'm asking. I don't know how much it would cost to ship. It weighs almost 30 pounds. So, but Swamp, if you're still here, I will email you back. I appreciate it. Queen's Crown right there is just gorgeous, stunning, gorgeous. It needs to be in a gallery. You can see how the ants have literally wrapped the rock. And I think the rock adds character anyway, so. Yeah, that one there weighs 60 pounds. And then I just, my first one, I didn't get the base right. So the base just didn't happen. So I put it on a piece of white oak slab. And then I got another one that's, I mean, if you want to come pick it up, I'd let it go cheap. Not that one, but I'm asking 2,500 for the Queen's Crown. But problem is shipping would cost you $500. Well, these are fire ants, and I get a lot of haters and people is like, oh, what about the poor ants? What about the poor ants? The ants that I make these from are fire ants. That's why I call it fire ant sculptures. Because fire ants are really innovative. The fire ants here, they hurt. I mean, yeah. Fire ants here, you step on one of their heels, you're going to be in some pain. So I don't go in, any other ants. These are just huge, massive fire ant heels that they destroy your yard. They hurt if you step on them. So that's why I do fire ants. Yes, Robert. I wish I've contacted a couple last year, but they never got back to me. Um, I've tried to put these in a gallery setting. We have a kids discovery museum. I would love for them to display it. I tried contacting them last year and just never heard back from people. So, yes, I've checked. Now, I mean, I sent them emails and pretty much they didn't get back to me. Now, did I pursue it and pursue it and pursue it and pursue it? No, I did not. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going through some other personal life issues also. So, and again, I mean, the closest art gallery is over an hour away. Dirt Clod, I have not. Again, where I live, Chattanooga is an hour away. They're about 40 minutes away, but then, you got to drive all through Chattanooga. And then Nashville's an hour away the other way. So I'm like stuck in the middle of Chattanooga and Nashville. So, and, and that's something to think about and plus my truck doesn't run right now. It overheats. I got to get a new water pump for it. Therefore, I'm trying to sell ant art. On top of it, I got the internet. My phone's actually turned off right now, but I've got to pay my phone bill to get my phone turned on. I got to get a water pump for my truck. Um, you know, I mean, it's everybody's life struggles out there called bills, and you know, I mean, my water pump is, you know, the water pump with all the antifreeze and everything is going to cost me around $80, and that's me putting it in. Um, I can pretty much fix any vehicle to get it running and running correctly. So, well, I checked with the couple galleries in Chattanooga because Chattanooga is a really big art town city, and I lived in Chattanooga for over 15 years and worked downtown, and they're really art cultural settings there in Chattanooga. Um, and they got a lot of upper end art galleries to where I have sent them pictures. I just never really pursued it, I should say, you know, like I should have done. Well, thanks, Robert. Everybody go check out Robert. He does a lot of Indian relics, and he makes uh Indian kind of memorabilia and stuff. I mean, um, really good guy that I met this last live. Cool stuff. Met a lot of good people here. Everybody's just been awesome. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, this is, where I live. There's really not a lot of work for me, and then if I was, I'd have to drive 30 to an hour away. So you know, closest town, there really isn't much in a town, in the closest town to me either. So it's just where I live. Therefore, that's why I want to move. Um, this one's the small bush again. We'll put it back up. And then I got some smaller ones and knickknacks, and I'm gonna throw a couple more together this week and try to, as I get some stuff shipped out. But I really enjoy making these, and the big ones are just awesome. They're just awesome to look at. Well, you didn't get that one centered, did I? No. All right, folks. Coming on 2.5 hours. I'm gonna save some of my StreamYard for another live. If I go live with Bob and Mouse, um, charge my dead phone here. It's 3:40 in the afternoon. I still haven't eaten today, and I got plenty of housework to do. Uncle Don, thanks for coming in. Hopefully, I answered some questions. Exactly, Stellar. Exactly. Well, see, I take care of an 80-year-old lady down in, thank you. I hope you do too, Swamp. And yeah, we'll get that out. I'll probably throw a couple extras in there for you. We'll see. Um, I take care of an 80-year-old lady. I take care of her property here, and I take care of the property down where she lives. And this is where all the fire ant mounds are, is down where she lives. Huge. These things are just monstrous. You can go back to one of my lives and you can see how big these things are. But they're all over her yard, and she has been pouring granules, poison on all the mounds trying to kill off these fire ants. Well, the fire ants, they just pick up and move over 20 feet and build a new one. Thanks for coming in, Dirk Claude. I'll see you around, I'm sure, especially tonight. Um, I wish I had snow. With as cold as it is here, I wish I had snow to look at because it's pretty. Go sledding. There you go. Anyways, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm going to shut this down here. I was just stating about the fire ant mounds. You can go to my sculpture of the day. Um, I usually post. I've been trying to post every single morning, and if you go to my shorts, of course they're not priced. Um, I just been putting my email address on it. The majority, the one that you see spinning is about $100. They're about mediums, and I'll just say the prices here. Something like this one here, I would ship out for $60. You know, so the smaller ones are, like $40 plus $20 shipping and handling, and that's just going to be my flat rate is $20 for shipping and handling. If you want me to add insurance, it's going to be extra money. Um, Specialty pieces, and again, these may go up. Everything's listed on eBay under ZXEXD. Again, this one here, because of the uniqueness of it, I'm asking $100 for the mediums. Um, just to give you, somewhere around there. But my email's running across the screen. If somebody donates to my Cash App or my PayPal, I will definitely send something special. Um, the little ones like this are my giveaways, but if you wanted something like this for $20, I'd send it out to you for $20. Uh, these little ones again, this one here is the jockey riding the dinosaur, $60 shipped. The smalls, I call them the smalls. Mediums are 100. Um, this one here I'd let go for 80. To I guess I could put prices on them on the sculpture of the day. Thank you, Grandma Kelly. I'm actually going to get um yeah, I probably should do that, Robert. Actually, Kelly, I'm going to be wrapping this up right now. I've been on 2.5 hours, and so I'm going to be wrapping it up. Just kind of giving an idea of prices, and it just depends on the piece. Like I said, um, you know, That's a medium. I'm asking $100, plus $20 shipping, but I'd probably ship it out for $100 if somebody wanted it, or, heck, I may even send it out for $80. I just don't know. Am I that far behind? Well, I appreciate it, Kelly. You're awesome. I can't wait to get this shipped out to you. That way you can show it on your channel, and that's another thing. I know it's a win-win on YouTube because I'm getting exposure, and I've gotten a lot of exposure on YouTube now. So it's kind of getting overwhelming. Um, yeah, Robert. I've been kind of just, last week is I put everything on eBay. Um, that piece there, I'm asking $200. I mean, you get on eBay and my prices have doubled and tripled on eBay. So, as far as my YouTube people and family and people that support, I will make a great deal. If you really want a piece, I will try my best to get it to you no matter what. But everybody, thanks for coming in. I am going to close this down. And, I mean, yes. Yeah. And that's my buy it now prices on eBay. You can make me an offer. I mean, a lot of them I got going for sale for $300, and you can make an offer for 150. So, um, later, Swamp Dog, and I will get back to you here in a minute. Let me charge my phone. I got 13%. I'm going to leave you with my biggies. Everybody, thanks for coming in, and thanks for supporting each and everybody's channel, and including mine. You guys have a great week. Have a good evening, and thanks for coming in. Goodbye, everybody.